My name is Sandy Bush. I was in India 14. We were, I hope we're famous in the Peace Corps, we were the gypsy group. Unlike the rest of you, most of you who stayed in one place, Peace Corps moved us every 5 months.
Yeah, no. I remember that.
It seemed to somebody like a great idea. But this was, of course, probably a government somebody. It was a nutrition and health and vegetable gardening program. We had a little syllabus. It was in conjunction with the CARE midday meal program. You remember CARE used to feed the children? And so our task was to teach the teachers how to raise vegetables so they could supplement the CARE program in their schools. So we got to go to a different basic training school for teachers every 5 months, which it was a great program, but not moving every 5 months. I ask you to imagine 5 American women, or sometimes 6, all living in 2 rooms and moving after 5 months. The trunks, the whole, on the hand carts and the bullock carts and the whole thing. And it was a great program, except that if you put 5 or 6, forgive me, American women in 2 rooms in village India with no water, no electric, no nothing, and give them nothing to do except teach, by the time 3 months go by, these 3 are not talking to those 2. So it had its problems, but and I'll tell one funny story and let you go. Peace Corps, in its wisdom, after a year of this, by that time all of our groups had been to 3 or 4 different places, sometimes hundreds of miles apart. All of this was in Andhra Pradesh. Peace Corps called us all together for a whole week in Vijayawada or Vikanada or something like that, and said, evaluate your program. So we did. We're honest, right? We said, this is a great program, except don't move us. And after 3 days of this, Peace Corps announced up at the front of the room, thank you for your input. We really appreciate the information you've given us. We'd like you to know that we're going to do this exact same program in Madras next month. It was my first experience of real government planning. But anyway, I did love the Peace Corps, and I loved those years in the village. And I, like maybe a few other people here, took something home from it. Everybody else went home from my group. I got married and stayed another 5 years. And both of my children were born there. So we came back to the States in '72, and I still have the same spouse that I came back with. So I enjoyed very much and love India, and would do it again in a minute.